The Dallas Cowboys will go to the New York Giants on Sunday, December 11th for Week 14 NFL action. And a win in this game will lock up the NFC East Division title for the second time in the last 3 seasons for the Cowboys. The New York Giants are very much in the NFC Wild Card picture, and they could use a big win like this in front of their home fans during a Sunday night football matchup on NBC. Dallas would take an insurmountable 4-game lead, and they are favored to get this win this week as field goal chalk in New York with a total in the high 40s. The Dallas Cowboys have one loss this season, and it came at the hands of the New York Giants back in Week 1. Since then, the Cowboys are 11-0 and 9-2 against the spread. Led by a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back, Dallas is on the verge of its 23rd division title in franchise history. Dallas probably deserved a better fate the first time these two teams met. The Cowboys held a 328-316 edge in total yards. They won the turnover battle and had an edge in time of possession, but they lost the game 20-19. Dallas's offensive line is the best in the NFL, and they have given early success to Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. Prescott has completed 68% of his throws with a 19-2 touchdown interception ratio. Ezekiel Elliott has 263 carries for 1,285 yards and 12 touchdowns. Cole Beasley has found life in this offense, while Des Bryant has struggled, and Jason Witten has been a reliable weapon. The Cowboys have a lot of ways in which they can beat you up on offense, though all anybody talks about is their running game. The nice thing about a dominant running game is that it can mask a bad defense. That's not to say that the Cowboys' defense is horrible, but it has not been tested a whole lot either. The Cowboys have allowed a 70.3% completion rate against this season, so they definitely have had some issues defending the pass. The Cowboys' defense has faced the 8th fewest number of plays against. That's good because they have 11 takeaways and have allowed 5.8 yards per play. Nobody has been able to expose this major flaw because they cannot stop the Dallas offense long enough. The New York Giants are having a fine season of their own at 8-4 with a 6-6 record against the number. The Giants just had their 6-game winning streak snapped by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it also ended a stretch of 5 covers in 6 games. The Giants are 9-3 to the under this season, so bettors looking for low scores in their games have fared very well. The New York Giants offense is not very good, but the defense is very strong. The Giants have not scored more than 28 points in a game yet this season, and they are just one of a handful of teams in the NFL to hold that dubious distinction. Eli Manning has done a decent job of avoiding sacks, but he's thrown 12 interceptions this season, and the Giants don't have a running game to speak of, as Rashad Jennings only averages 3.4 yards per carry. That puts a lot of pressure on Eli to perform, and he only has one legitimate weapon. Odell Beckham Jr. has 75 catches on 125 targets for 1,015 yards and 8 touchdowns. He has 26% of the catches, 28% of the targets, nearly 1/3 of the receiving yards, and over 36% of the touchdowns. Sterling Shepard and Victor Cruz have shown flashes, but Eli doesn't have a whole lot of windows to throw into. Fortunately, the Giants' defense has been very strong. They have only allowed 3.6 yards per carry, and that's the matchup in the spotlight here in this game. When these two teams first met, the Cowboys were still fixing some problems, and Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott were both starting their first career NFL games. Things are a little bit different now. Only Baltimore allows fewer yards per carry than the Giants, who are also tied with Seattle and the Jets. Perhaps the Cowboys will try to air it out a little bit more, but the Giants have only allowed a 59.1% completion rate. That's 3rd in the NFL behind Denver and Minnesota. The total for this game is extremely interesting, but it implies that the Cowboys should have success moving the football on the Giants. With that implication in mind, it certainly appears that Dallas should be the side to take here. The Giants still don't have much of a running game, and the Cowboys may be able to benefit from a one-dimensional offensive attack. Steve Spagnuolo has done an excellent job with the Giants' defense, but we've seen the Cowboys run on Baltimore and other solid defense in previous games. Our pick and prediction is for the Dallas Cowboys at -3.